3, 2, 1.
All right, so something special happens at around the $400 to $500 mark. We all know something happens around 7,000 RPM, but something also happens around $400 to $500. So first thing, we can get rid of these because these are below that price range. And I really want to focus what happens over $400. Here we have a Launch Pro TT. This is around $1,000. I can open it up, show you what it looks like very briefly. We're going to do some tests and I want to discuss them. So that's a Pro TT. Here we have a Pro 3S Plus, and I think it's a Pro 3S Plus Elite is what they actually call it. This one looks a little bit different here. It's obviously bigger. And if you notice, here's a Bluetooth here. Where's the Bluetooth here? Wow, what a difference. So you can see this one's got SmartLink C, which is, it's just a game changer. Pretty much almost the size of this scanner. And here, for example, if we go remote diagnosis, find a friend. Here, if we go remote diagnosis, we're going to go into SmartLink C, which is right there. It's worldwide where other technicians will actually help you. It links you. So here we go. We can just do one-click log on with local account. That's my account. So whoops, let's just click it there. There we go. And you want to bind it now. I can't bind it now because I'm not plugged in. So it's not going to work. But it gives you an idea of just how much more this can do, but at a much bigger price point. And do you really need it? This one here goes for about $1,400. Here we're looking around $1,000. And here we are under the magic mark, the $400 to $500. I think these are actually only about $350. So the reason I'm doing this video is right when you hit the $400 mark or so, right around there, things get very, very competitive. And a lot of people, what they do is they think, you know, I just got to spend more money on a scanner that's going to do more. And you know what? Most of the time, a $400 to $500 scanner, or even in this case, this one's under $400. I think on Amazon right now, it's only $350, which I think is an absolute bargain because I use this one a lot. You know, for $350, for most people, 90% of the people out there, this is going to do all that you need, and you won't even need these scanners at all. Now, one other thing to take note is how many years you get with your scanner before you have to start paying for upgrades. Because you know what? These ones, as you get into the more expensive ones, usually only have 2 years. And this one here, for example, comes with a 3-year subscription. You can see here in terms of screen size, you know, they're pretty comparable. You know, they all got decent. Obviously, if you spend a lot of money, you're going to get better screen size, you're going to get better battery, and you're going to get more reset features. For example, this one's got 50. The Pro TT or the Pro Elite has about 37. But do you need all of those reset features? Do you need all of this stuff? Also, there's more bi-directional capability. And the big thing when you spend more, or the big bucks, on the Pro 3S is you get topology. In terms of key coding, these two both have a little bit of key coding. I believe this one should still have some key coding as well. Let's turn it on and see. And it does. We can go into the features here, actually just the reset features right here. And you can see the reset features on this one. There we go, keys and immobilizer. So it's got quite a few. It even has odometer there. So there's a lot of stuff this one has that probably 99% of the people are going to be totally happy with. So let's look at the service functions on all three. So here we have the K7, which again, under $400. You can see all of the service functions, and there is quite a bit, you know, what you're going to get. Now, obviously, if you're going to step up to one of these, for example, here is the Pro Elite, and you can see here, you know, we got quite a bit. You can pause the video if you want. I just don't want to take too much time doing it. And here, let's scroll to the top. We have the Pro 3S Plus Elite, and it's really not much difference from the Pro. Now, the one thing why you're going to spend a lot more money on this is obviously the SmartLink C that's going to help you diagnose a lot of stuff. And the topology is huge on this one. So let's get into our topology mapping. And there you can see there's a problem with the OBD. So there you go, P0420, there's a problem. We can actually hit code search. It's quite easy. And what it does is it'll bring up his browser and you can see all the common problems. So for now, let's just clear this. So we're gonna enter it. This function is used to test the OBD2. So let's get inside the brains of the computer right here. It's in process, and there you can see DTCs in the ECU. So let's click on that one. Let's click enter, and we're going to clear it. So you can see right there, clear fault code. So we're going to clear our fault code. Yes, we want to clear it. The DTCs have been cleared, so that's great. They'll probably come back, but they're cleared for now. Here I'm speeding up the video, and you can see the topology is mapped, and there's all our computers. So if you click on any computer there, there's body control module number 5, and that one it says it controls the front lights. So we can go, okay, that's fine. And there we can find read data stream, or there was actually actuation tests. Now here's another body control module. We click here and it says this one controls the wireless door lock security systems and also controls illumination for dome light and other things. So if I click on actuation test for this one, let's see what comes up. This is a different body control module, and there you can see there's all the stuff there. I won't read it all out, but I'll scroll down and you can see tons of stuff. So just for example, I'll show you here's hazards, click OK. We don't want monitoring data. We don't need that. We just want to be able to turn them on and off, right? So we're going to click on it. We're going to turn it on. And then if I pan up here, you can see there the hazards are on. And now all I'm going to do is shut them off. The other thing I should mention is these are very expandable. So let's go into our toolbox. And you can just see here's just a whole bunch of stuff. So there's scope box, sensor box, there's current clamp, there's even an oscilloscope. So you can really expand these ones. But don't sell yourself short. The K7, for example, can expand, just not to the degree the other ones can. And it is a little bit slower. Let me show you it in action. There's a body module. Now, when I'm in the body module, I'm just showing you here's something very simple. That's the BCM. There's hazards on. You can see the hazards are on. Now I'm going to click them off. And there they are off. Here is the door. I can lock the door. No problem there. And I can turn it off as well. So keep in mind that different service functions are going to be different depending on the vehicles. Here's the washer motor operation. Here's the AC magnetic clutch. This one you won't be able to hear from inside the vehicle, but the cooling fan you should. Take a listen. So how much do you spend on a scanner? Well, the Pro 3S Plus Elite is, I think, in a league of its own. You do get a lot more for the money you spend. Look at the size of that module. But when comparing the Pro Elite, or I guess Pro TT, when I'm comparing it right here to, for example, the K7, did you know the K7 actually has a slightly bigger battery? Furthermore, the K7 or the Pro Elite or Pro TT use the same processor and both use Android 10. So, you know, which one do you really need? It really depends on what you're doing. I know that's not the answer you wanted, but I think for most people, or most do-it-yourselfers, I should say, that work in the garage, I think that something in the $400 to $500 range, such as the K7, is plenty, because I think it'll probably exceed anything that you're actually going to do. And for the pros out there that are working full-time, then yes, you can get the more expensive ones. But you know, for me, I think if I was going to recommend someone, especially for a DIYer, I would recommend something like the K7, you know, around the $400 range, and it performs very, very well. Anyway, that's it for the video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. That's it for now. GarageKing over and out.